Okay.
Welcome to a special Off the Books episode of the All the Book Show, recorded in quarantine. Here we are. Each week I've been sitting down with a different director from the library system, but this week we got a special treat because I got the whole gang back together. So joining me today we have Niki Gordon. Niki, hello.
Hello.
And we have Kate Miller back by popular demand.
Of course. Hi, everybody.
Jessica Weischek, you there?
Hello.
Did I say it right?
Yep. Yeah, you did.
Yes. It's easier to say than spell.
Yes, it is.
Jessica, you were last time when we talked about Treasure Island. Do you remember that?
Yes, I was.
Wow, that was Hampstead Stage Company that was doing that, right?
Yep.
And now we were going to do Hercules, and we can't. So I guess you're off the hook for a Hercules episode?
Until August when they're supposed to be doing Alice in Wonderland.
Okay. And finally, Amanda Smith. Amanda, you haven't been on since we talked Star Wars many moons ago.
This is true.
Did you? We recorded that. I mean, that was in the first, 50 episodes, I think. That was really early.
I think so. I think that was like 4-ish years ago.
Yeah, I was
I think.
we're at episode 250, so it's been 250 weeks straight.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
That's true.
Eric and I were talking about this before, Niki, and he was shocked that somehow you have managed to never be on this podcast. How did you do that?
I'm sneaky.
Oh.
Tell me your secrets. I need to know.
Yeah. Kate would pay good money to find out how to not be on this podcast, but she hasn't figured it out yet. Really, we should have had you on, Niki, to do a fantasy podcast because I'm not helpful for that at all.
Yeah.
You'd be like a pro. All right. Well, so what we've been doing every week when we have guests on is just basically talking about the quarantine life, if we're going crazy or not, anything that's going on. Eric and I were just talking about quarantine hobbies. His were disappointing. Mine has basically consisted of getting into mobile games, including Scrabble Go, which I tried to get everybody to play Scrabble Go with me. So what about you? Does anybody have any new hobbies that you've developed just because you're stuck in your homes?
Ukulele. Yeah.
That's right. All right. So, Kate, tell me a little bit about the ukulele. I get a text from Kate being like, "What if I learned the ukulele?"
I figured I had a bit of spare time on my hands.
Yeah.
So that'd be nice to add to story times and
Yeah.
programs and stuff. And it's going slowly.
Okay.
But it's not going bad.
All right. Were you inspired by Kermit the Frog to pick up the ukulele, or how'd you settle on the uke?
A lot of other children's librarians and storytime programmers do use the ukulele because it's small and it's pretty easy to learn.
Yeah.
So I just kind of went with that, and it's really not bad, and it is enjoyable.
Nice.
So
Nice. I guess
fingers crossed that I'm getting better.
it's more practical than a tuba or something like that. Probably.
Yeah, the euphonium is a little hard to handle.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll see how long this goes. You might have time to learn that as well, though. See ways to incorporate it.
It's true.
What about you, Jess? Pick up anything new and exciting?
No, I feel like this is my normal lifestyle.
just stuck at home.
Yeah.
All right.
Netflix and reading, and
Okay.
that's about it.
All right. Niki, what about you?
Well, aside from chasing after the puppy, and this isn't anything new that. Yeah, I started doing Zentangle again. I used to do that years ago. It's kind of doodling, but it's like you're just drawing. You draw a picture and you just make structured patterns throughout it.
Okay.
With these tip markers, it's very relaxing, relieves stress.
Is that
Cool.
just with a blank page you do that, or are there books that you?
Yeah, I just get a blank page and just draw something, and then you can get books. You can Google. If you Google it, there's tons of patterns that they'll show you how to do. Just kind of create your own picture. That's fun. I like it.
Yeah, I did a lot of that in college.
Yeah, lots
during class when I was supposed to be taking notes.
I want to tear all my hair out. Way to relax.
Yeah. I think every spiral bound notebook I had from 2000 to 2005 is full of little designs and things. Amanda, what about you? What's up with you? Have you learned any new instruments? Are you doing any artistic things?
Well, so I haven't picked up something new during the quarantine per se, but it's given me more opportunity to work on my cello.
Cello? Interesting. Mm-hmm. I was just talking to one Susan Wiggs who took cello lessons in Wellsville.
Oh, what do you know?
I know.
Who did you take it with?
She didn't.
Didn't
Everybody has asked me that, and she didn't tell me. She didn't tell me the name of the cellist. So
okay,
sorry. So all right. So how long have you played the cello?
I picked it up last October.
Oh, so this is very recent.
Yeah.
So not like a childhood thing that you're going back to.
I had never played a stringed instrument before, so this is all very new in many respects.
You play some instruments?
I did for 4th and 5th grade. I played percussion.
Oh.
But also many moons ago.
Right. Okay. Wow. So maybe you and Kate can like duet sometime.
Well, there you go.
As a cello and ukulele.
It would be a very interesting combination.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know how to play Row, Row, Row Your Boat yet, Amanda?
I can figure it out. What
key?
key?
That's where I am.
What about you guys? Are we binging anything? What are we watching in quarantine?
Tiger King.
Really? Wow, Kate.
Yes. Has anybody else watched it?
Who expected Kate to come out with a hip answer? Because not me.
Oh, I know.
Wow. Okay. Tiger King.
Nobody. I understand that.
Okay. You know what? I don't really know what it is. It's about a guy who had like a tiger zoo. I just hear references in like SNL skits. That's all I know.
Yeah.
On the most basic level, it is about a guy who owned tigers. Yeah.
Okay.
It is so much wilder than that, though.
Wow. Okay. And it's like what is it, like 5 or 7 episodes, something like that?
7, and then they just added an episode of a bunch of interviews with the people from the documentary.
Oh, I see.
They added that like Sunday.
Wow. Okay. You're just on the cutting edge of pop culture, Kate. It's amazing.
See what happens when I'm stuck at home? I'm like, well, why not watch this documentary about a guy who owns tigers?
Okay. All right. So you recommend it then? To the right audience.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it was interesting, but it might. It's not everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah.
Though.
Okay. All right. What about you, Nikki? You watching anything exciting?
No, I have Hulu, so I started watching The Amazing Race last fall, so I've just been up on that. I like that show. I did watch a good movie, Knives Out.
Yeah, yeah.
That was really good.
That was good. Yeah, I heard they're making a sequel to that as well.
Oh, great. Yeah, I love that. It was. I highly recommend that one.
Very Agatha Christie. The style of that was very reminiscent of an Agatha Christie. I thought it worked really well too.
That they filmed it and it was just really cool.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's a neat movie. Has anybody else seen that?
No, well, I haven't, but
Kate, I know you haven't seen it. Jeez, I know that.
Good cat.
Yeah. All right. I've watched a lot of movies this quarantine.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Not all new ones, but I've watched a lot.
All right, give me one. Give me one that you've watched.
We watched Stargirl on Disney Plus.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
That one just came out a few weeks ago.
Okay.
Based on the book by Jerry Spinelli.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep.
I've heard it.
Starring Grace Vanderwaal, who also plays the ukulele.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. So that all ties in. And I watched Troop Zero on Amazon.
Uh-huh.
Those are the 2 newest ones, new release ones that I've watched.
Exciting. That's pretty exciting.
And I watched Onward. See, I've watched so many movies.
Wow. Malik and Eric were talking about Onward on the last episode, and I told them that I haven't seen it because my son cannot handle things that are sad. If a movie gets real emotional or something, sad. He's like, "This movie's stupid. I hate this movie. I don't want to see this stupid movie." So skipped Onward, but maybe my wife and I will watch it.
I'm the same way.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What about you, Amanda?
So I've been watching 2 different shows. I've been going through, it's an older anime show. It's called Ruby.
Oh, okay.
It's RWBY.
Yeah, I've seen it.
It kind of, oh, you have? Okay.
No, I mean, I think we have it in the collection. I've not watched it myself. I'm familiar with what you're talking about, though.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not too many episodes in.
Okay.
But yeah, it basically just follows 4 characters in this sort of fantastical world, and they have particular powers and stuff, and they are learning to become hunters or huntresses.
Okay.
And they're fighting off the Grimm. So I'm watching that one, and I'm going through Next Gen.
Star Trek: The Next Generation?
Yes.
Wow. Have you seen Picard yet?
I have not.
Okay.
But I figured it was probably best to go through Next Gen first.
That's true. And definitely you want to watch Nemesis, the movies.
I've seen that, yeah.
Okay, yeah, it takes a lot from Nemesis, but okay. Jess, you're kind of a Star Trek fan, right?
I say we finished all our Star Treks before quarantine.
Nice. Okay, so you're all caught up. Way to go.
Yeah, we did. We finished Once Upon a Time.
Oh, yes.
And we're on the last episode of Sherlock right now.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I haven't seen all of Sherlock. The first couple series I watched, and then we kind of fell away from it. Still staying strong right to the end?
Yeah, I think it's really good. It's different because we picked it up, and it's like there's only like 3 episodes per season, and there's only like 4 seasons. So I'm like, okay, but they're like an hour and a half per episode, but it's really good.
Yeah, we've been watching a series. I think it's maybe an Irish mystery series. I don't know. We have Acorn TV, which is all like British and European shows, and we just finished series 2 of a show called Blood, which was really good. The first season was great and did not seem like something that they could do a second series to. So pretty surprised when they did. But they took the characters and just kind of put them in a totally different style. It was really interesting the way they managed to get a second season out of this story that I would never have suspected. So I love a good mystery show. So that's been a lot of fun. And I'm watching through Arrested Development still. Saw it the first time, but we were going to watch season 5, but I just decided, to go back and watch the whole thing, which is always a good choice. Have you guys all seen Arrested Development?
Never seen.
I have not.
Nobody?
No.
Oh my gosh, you guys!
It's really funny.
I don't think it would be appropriate for me to make that a directive, but it's strongly encouraged. How about that? Oh, that was one of my favorites. That was on Fox for 3 seasons, and then Netflix did a 4th season, which I didn't like. And now they have a 5th season that's come out in the last couple of years. So I hadn't seen that before, so digging into that. But yeah, that was one of my old school favorites, so I definitely recommend that. Kate, I need to ask, have you seen the movie Minions?
Yes, I have seen the movie Minions.
Wow, okay. Anybody else seen this movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
wow. We've
actually
all seen Minions? What's up with this
I think
world?
we've actually rewatched that since quarantine started.
Really? Well, we got it. We put it in my son's Easter basket because that's what happens when you're Easter basketing at a grocery store during quarantine. But
Yeah, limited resources.
Exactly. So we watched it yesterday. Those movies just are not for me.
No?
Do you like that series?
I kind of love the Minions.
Do you?
So, Despicable Me is good, but I didn't like the Minions one as well.
Okay. Have you seen all 3 Despicable Me's, Amanda?
I haven't seen the 3rd one yet. I
Okay.
should. But
No, I don't think I have either. Yeah, I just don't. I don't know. I've never been into it.
I didn't like the Minions movie as much.
Okay.
Like the storyline wasn't as good, but I love the little Minions.
The
I
minion humor hits you just right, huh?
I just think they're adorable.
They are. They're adorable.
Wow. Okay, Nikki, have you weighed in? Nikki, what about you? Do you like the Minions?
Yeah, I didn't mind those. I think I took my kids to the drive-in. We've seen the first couple.
That's the first one I saw was Despicable Me 2, and it was because it was like the only thing playing at Charcoal Corral, so I hadn't seen anything else. I had some friends in town from college, and we'd always used to go, so we're like, let's go to the drive-in. So we ended up just a couple of bros watching Despicable Me 2 and Planes. So, things happen sometimes. Jess, what movie? You and I ran into each other at the Charcoal Corral once. What were we watching? Do you remember that?
Christopher Robin.
Yes,
and
that's right. Hotel Transylvania was the second one.
Yeah, Hotel Transylvania 3.
Yep. Which weirdly, I have not seen Hotel Transylvania 2. Did you really?
Yeah.
We should have coordinated. We could have carpooled.
I know, right?
Have a couple people in the trunk, so you get cheaper admission. Would have been great. All right. Well, maybe another time. One question that has come up in all of these off the books interviews has to do with 80s movies. And the question, I think it stemmed from talking about Top Gun, how they're making a new Top Gun movie. Is anybody a fan of Top Gun to begin with? That's a no. That's an even no. Okay.
Top Gun.
All right. Does anybody care about Top Gun 2?
No, Cameron's gonna be in there. I would just watch it just to see that's his comeback movie, right?
I get. Did he ever leave? But yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, he makes a Mission Impossible movie every couple of years.
Yeah.
Here's the question: what is your favorite '80s movie? All right, Nikki, you got to start. What's your favorite '80s movie?
Oh, geez. I would have to say it would have been E.T. because I fell in love with that movie. Even though it made me bawl like crazy.
Yeah.
my mother took me to the theater to watch it.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna say how old I think I was at the time, but I just bawled my eyes out, and she had to take me out of the theater. But I kept having to watch it over and over again. You know, it's just one of those movies that I fell in love with it. Yeah.
Huh. Have you ever seen Heathers?
Yes.
Do you like Heathers?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Eric was trying to guess what everybody was going to say, and he put you down for Heathers, which I thought was a decent guess.
What was that?
Eric guessed that you would pick Heathers for your favorite movie.
Oh, Heathers. No, I actually, you know, it's my youngest. I would have to say E.T., but as I got a little older, was like I said before, The Outsiders. I love that movie.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep. Okay. What about you, Jess? Do you have a favorite 80s movie?
Well, I got Outsiders is probably one of my favorites because it was one of my favorite books.
Okay.
I always like I don't know. I'm drawing a blank.
Okay.
Like the Breakfast Club was always good too.
Yeah. A classic. Were you a Ghostbusters fan?
Oh, I like the Ghostbusters.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. See, I guess Ghostbusters because I thought you don't really like horror, but you do like Halloween, so maybe Ghostbusters would be a nice
right up there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Amanda, favorite 80s movie?
Probably. Well, so I really like The Princess Bride,
Oh,
and
yeah.
You stole mine.
in Return of the Jedi.
Okay. All right. Eric did call that. He said if we allow her to choose a Star Wars movie, she'll choose that. But I thought maybe it would be like something like a Flight of the Navigator or like The Last Starfighter, one of those like 80s.
Oh, so I do like The Last Starfighter, but it's been forever since I've seen it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And Kate, yours has already been spoiled. It was Princess Bride.
Yes, it was Princess Bride.
Okay.
Which is inconceivable.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I like the reference. Eric, he didn't guess Princess Bride. He said one of his wild card guesses for you was Edward Scissorhands.
Not a bad guess.
Okay.
Not a bad guess. I did have a moment in my life when I really wanted to own every Johnny Depp movie, just to say I own every Johnny Depp movie. And that one is in my collection. So.
Okay. All right. Do you have a favorite Johnny Depp movie?
I don't know. What was the one that he did?
So
like
you went on a quest. Related? You went on a quest to own every Johnny Depp movie, but you don't have a favorite Johnny Depp movie. I guess I assume that meant you were a fan of the Johnny Depp canon.
Really? What was it? Was it Finding Neverland?
Yeah,
Finding Neverland. Yeah.
Finding Neverland.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, I remember my wife and I went to see that in theaters when we were dating. One of our early dates was to see that movie. Yeah, that is a good one. Have you heard the musical or anything that is based on that?
No, I did not.
Oh, well, it's supposed to be good.
So he was good in Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd? Okay.
Yeah, and Sleepy Hollow.
Mm-hmm.
Sleepy Hollow was a good one too.
I love. Do you remember when there was just the one Pirates of the Caribbean? And how good it was?
Yeah.
The good one, you mean?
Yes, that was one of those movies that was like, I mean, when did that come out? Like 2000 or something? I feel like I had just graduated high school, I think is when that came out. Like early 2000s when that came out. But remember how it was just like everywhere? Like there was a trailer for that movie everywhere. And it was like, why would you make a movie based on an old Disney ride? Like I just couldn't wrap my mind around why you would do that. And yet it was that first movie is so good. I think that holds up absolutely. But I haven't.
And then they slowly went downhill.
Yes, I think that's true. It
didn't even slowly go downhill.
To the point where the most recent one was like, I don't know. I mean, I didn't hate it. I just sort of felt like the Jack Sparrow character has been fully played out at this point.
Yeah.
I didn't even see the new one, honestly.
Oh, yeah? Well,
I was going to say, I can't even remember either.
Yeah. That was another one that I saw at Charcoal Corral, and it was probably more enjoyable because it was at Charcoal Corral, I would say. But I mean, any movie that has a Paul McCartney cameo in it, I'm down to see. So that was a nice little pop up there. And now they're doing a new, like The Rock and Emily Blunt are doing that Jungle Cruise movie. Speaking of,
I want to see that.
Things based on Disney rides. Yeah, I know. Actually, that does look kind of good. I never saw the Country Bear Jamboree movie they did. Do you remember when they did that? Jeez. Okay.
Well,
Well, I don't think you're missing much, but I haven't seen it either. Anything else you want to add for the sake of historical records here as we document our quarantine existence? Anything that's been on your list to try and you're going to do it before quarantine ends? Like learn Russian or something.
Actually, I want to learn Spanish.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
Do you have?
I go to Caribbean. I figured,
Any background in it? Have you taken Spanish classes before or anything?
French in middle school, so no.
French. Okay.
Other than just going to the Caribbean every year.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's a pretty lofty goal. Yeah, I wouldn't mind learning another language. Right now, I'm just trying to beat my friends at Scrabble, but maybe I'll go on another. Is anybody fully insane yet?
Were we sane before?
Not any more than I was before.
All right, so your sanity level is pretty much bottomed out at what it's going to be. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Kids
It'll be
at
an
home.
interesting transition back to work.
Kate, how you doing with kids at home?
Not too bad.
Yeah.
They are getting to a point where we need nice weather, though. They have to get out and run a little bit.
Yeah.
Not that I don't too, but they get real anxious come mid-afternoon if they haven't gotten out and gotten some fresh air and
They
sunshine.
need their yard time.
They do. They really do. I'm so glad we have the trampoline right now. It's like, put a hat on and go jump on the trampoline for a while. It's fine.
All right.
I still put ours up too, so.
Nice.
Nikki,
yours are older. How are they doing?
Yeah. They're doing fine. It's like nothing changed. My son, he wants to go back to school. He misses school. My daughter could care less. Loves sleeping in every day. It's a chore to get her out of bed and get on her iPad every day. But now they get their work done and they're done. My son's been going fishing a lot with his grandfather.
That's nice.
But yeah, the weather's been the worst for me because I like to get out and go for a walk.
Yeah,
and I've been able to do that.
Did you guys get the big snow a couple of days ago?
Yeah.
I woke up like in the middle of the night and was walking by the window and was like, oh, that looked like snow. And I looked out the window and it was just a winter wonderland. And it was too much. It was too much for me. I had a short descent into madness and was able to recover.
How are you doing now that the sunshine's back out? You okay now?
Better. A little bit better. Yeah.
Good.
Yep. Good. Getting by. But still, it's like, I feel like I keep a journal every night, and it's like every other day I'm like, this was the worst day of my life. And the next day I'm like, today wasn't so bad. It's just like slamming back and forth between these two extremes of like, yeah, I could do this for a few times. And then the next day I'm like, if one more day goes by and I'm in this house, if one more day goes by,
That's going to be fun to read that in another year or so.
Yeah. When I publish my memoirs, we'll see exactly how crazy I was. Now it's just letters and symbols because I've gone full beautiful mind at this point.
You can call it Slow Descent into Madness.
That's a great title actually. So I'm going to trademark that if you don't mind. Well, it was nice to see you all. Nice to see all of your faces again.
Good to see everyone's still kicking and healthy here.
Yeah, we're doing all right. Yeah. Doing all right for the most part, it sounds like. All right, well, guys, thanks for joining the podcast with me today, Nikki. It's only taken 250 episodes, but here you are. So.
Yeah. Now I don't have to do it again for another 250, right?
Yeah. And then in another 4 to 5 years, we'll have Nikki back on, and we'll see if she ever learns Spanish. I hope that she does. All right, that's gonna do it for this special episode of the All the Book Show. We'll see you next time, everybody. So long.